Science affects us all, every day of the year, from the moment we wake up, all day long and through the night. Science is used in getting us up, getting ready, getting around, getting better, and even for entertainment. So what is science? The word science, which is derived from the word scientia, meaning knowledge, is the process of gaining understanding by investigating and testing to build on what knowledge you already have. The modern world as we know it would not be modern at all without the understandings and technology enabled by science. But it appears that there are some imposters disguising as scientists. Last Friday, more than 300 homeopathy skeptics took part in a mass overdose of these so-called alternative therapies to make others aware that these remedies contain no medically proven drugs. Although some, including Sir Paul McCartney, believe in its positive effects, homeopathy is not a proven science. But who actually understands what science is? A GCSE student says this.
Science, in my opinion, is the way the world turns, the things of the world, nature, your surroundings and everything.
A civil servant with little prior scientific knowledge said this.
Science is all around us, really, isn't it? But I don't know what it is. I do know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it.
Roger Highfield, the distinguished editor of the New Scientist magazine, said this.
Oh, that is such a deceptively tough question. I mean, I think one thing that people often forget is science is done by people. And those people are trying to come up with models and concepts of the way the world works, and they're driven by good old-fashioned curiosity. They've got these mental concepts or theories or whatever, and that's going to guide them in experiments, questing for the truth. And we all know that the truth is out there, but for my money, only one person knows it, and he doesn't exist.
And despite being part of City University's Social Sciences Department, criminologist Chris Greer said, "You want me to be on a science radio show, but I'm not a scientist." But Dr. Jackie Farrance, head of psychology, which is another social sciences division at City, says this.
Right, okay, that's a big question. The broad answer to that is I would say it's really about the pursuit of knowledge, finding stuff out, so gathering knowledge, new information. And I suppose the key thing about science is you might discuss the way in which that information is found out. So we're not talking about things that are thought about in terms of faith or belief. It's about actual scientific empirical research and studies done systematically that would then arrive at those conclusions.
Jackie also has views on homeopathy.
I would prefer to use things that have been properly scientifically tested, and we know that homeopathy hasn't had any proper randomised control trials or any proper research in the way that I would understand science. There is no evidence beyond the placebo effect for any effects of homeopathy. I feel quite annoyed that people are making money out of this when it's something that hasn't been proven, and even the NHS are putting money into it, which I think is appalling.
This demonstrates the woolly nature of the term science and how people would be forgiven for believing that certain things, like homeopathy, are due to proven science, when in fact they are not.